Two new champions, but no new fuels for NXT, and in fact, it delivered its lowest rating of the year. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. It's normally bad news for WWE in the ratings department, the numbers department, unless they've got a big match John that they've promoted, or unless The Rock can decide that he actually gives a shit and wants to show up once in a while. Then normally the numbers aren't good, and that's exactly what we're here to talk about. With NXT, numbers aren't good.
No, they're shite. Well, it tends to be the recipe for pro wrestling. But you know what? There was a few big title changes, and there's also a few big roster changes, because everyone that lost apparently is going up.
Yeah, they're going up, man. We're going up to the main roster. Anyway, WWE and NXT, CW Network, been a bit of a failure. Hinted they expected it to get... they expected them to do like 1 million. And then the first 2 weeks, they almost hit 900k. Since then, it's just been a downward spiral, isn't it?
But what I don't get is, we know why they almost hit it, because you had like Randy
Orton.
Aye, and we've seen with Taker and Cena in the past. Why not continue that?
Yeah.
CM Punk loves sniffing around NXT. Fucking put him down there. Put it this way, right? We can joke about Punk all we want.
Yeah, but let's say they called up all the attractive women to Raw and SmackDown, and they left all the Shayna Baszlers on NXT. You tell me Punk would still go down?
No, neither Shawn Michaels. None of them would. Part like
Shawn Michaels' wonky eye would be looking at the red and blue brand.
Aye.
You think he'd be looking at the silver?
No,
I ain't got time for that shit, buddy.
Ain't nobody got time for that. But CM Punk, honestly, pop a wee rating down there. Can't pop a rating on the red brand, so fucking pop one on the silver one.
His wee mistress is now on Raw. A bit weird that it's a bit convenient that she went on to the CM Punk show into Roxanne Perez. I mean, 50-50 chance she could end up on SmackDown.
But ended up on Raw.
Right, this week's rating, 27th of May, 650,000 views. It's the joint lowest rating of the year, and you have to go back to 2024, December, in fact, to find a lower rated show. So yeah, not good at all. Last week they did 697,000, 7% down on that. Key demo though is slightly up. Last week was a 0.13. This week was a 0.14. You got that special key demo. Those important 18 to 49 fans tuning in.
Nah, they tuned in, but did they expect what they got? I mean, you know what? You got a few title changes, right? But it's actually. You know why you got a few title changes? Because they're calling them up.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the only reason you got them. And
I just look at the Stephanie Fakir situation. I think it's an entire mess. Her and Julia trading belts just for them both to go up, and then her having two, and then relinquishing one.
But
and people will say that Shawn Michaels can do no wrong. It's like, well, that was retarded.
But is it Shawn Michaels? Well, I mean, is it Shawn Michaels? How much is Triple H responsible for that, though?
I don't know, but I mean, on the whole, you can see that in 2025 the numbers are better than 2024 and 2023, but how are the views? Well, I'll tell you what, the views aren't that good. If you compare the views on NXT to the views on AEW, AEW's doing slightly better.
Yep.
With a day less to garner these views.
The problem is, though, Fakir, right? At least with Ricky Saints, apparently he's getting called up. He's not been on the main roster. He wasn't entering Rumbles 3 years ago. Not that Fakir was, but she's already been on Raw numerous times. Right?
Yeah, it kills the mystique, doesn't it?
It does. It really fucking does. And I just don't understand it. And also, JC Jane of all people.
Yeah, I don't understand that title change. I just don't understand it in general. We've seen Roxanne Perez a few weeks ago officially become a member of Raw. Julia the week after became officially a member of SmackDown. But we've seen these people for the last few months make appearances on the main roster. It's just fucking retarded. I think that they show up for like a couple of months, then they get signed to the brand. Like, Goldberg didn't show up and beat The Rock and beat Jericho. Then 2 months down the line, like, oh, WWE's made a massive acquisition with signing Bill Goldberg. You know, it doesn't work that way.
No, of course it doesn't, and it shouldn't work that way. But for whatever reason, that's what they led you to believe here.
Imagine Kurt Angle showed up in TNA, right? Started beating up Samoa Joe and stuff, won the title, and then TNA announced, oh, breaking news, we've signed Kurt Angle to TNA, and they're trying to portray it as like this groundbreaking thing when we've already seen Angle on the show for like 2 months straight. Be like, what's happening here?
No, what is but they wouldn't do that, because back in the day it was booked with sense and integrity. intelligence and not
The
intensity.
three eyes.
But now
three
she's
eyes.
booked with fucking the 1R. Retarded.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we swapped 3 eyes for 3 hours, and it fucking sucks. And I'll tell you what, it's Friday night. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's focus here on NXT. So the number one clip, full match, Stephanie Fakir versus Jacy Jayne, NXT Women's Title match, 244k, highest clip there. It's not a great number, is it? I mean, Jacy Jayne's not a great choice in my opinion. I mean, people are shitting on Jacy Jayne, right? And you know what? Normally I don't really like to agree with all these wee wrestling fans, but it does seem like a very weird choice. And listen, I wish there was more unpredictability in wrestling. I'm not saying I want Fakir to have a year-long title reign, or I don't want any upsets or any surprises, but I never seen this coming.
No, I never seen it coming. It's weird. You know, yeah, there was shenanigans. It wasn't clean. But to me, right, why not have the winner of LFG dethrone Stephanie Fakir under like dodgy circumstances? Like, what benefit is Jacy Jayne winning this title? She's going to be released soon, right?
Hold on, the people in LFG are fucking dog shit.
Yes, but someone, it doesn't necessarily need to be the winner, but someone who's like first burst onto the scene in NXT fresh. Jacy Jayne's been there years. The worst member of Toxic Attraction has somehow stayed around, and I'm willing to bet big
Is
money.
she the worst member of Fatal Attraction?
Couldn't even tell you the other ones in it, right? So by that, probably
Fallon
not.
Henley and Jessica Jasmine Nix.
Oh, but right. See Jacy Jayne, I don't know what age she is, but I'm willing to bet she's probably like 34 or something.
Find out.
Right.
Let's get confirmation of that. Right, I'll quickly go through the rest of these clips here, and while you're finding that out, in second place we have a joint tie. Mike Santana is coming for Trick Williams in the TNA World Title, and Rey Fenix and Triple A Laredo's kid are in NXT to compete with Ethan Page. Bunch of Mexicans, good for them.
Good for them. She's 29, by the way.
Yeah, so they're second and third, and then in fourth place, not last place, but fourth place, you've got the full match, Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page, 115k. Remember people were saying, oh, these two guys are stars, and that Tony flopped and Tony fumbled? Listen, it's a title match 2 days ago, and it's barely got over 100k
With
in terms of
change,
views.
and it's a full match.
So these two guys aren't the mega stars that these people were claiming them to be.
Put it this way, right? See,
But no, AEW is not going to fucking go to business tomorrow because they never kept these two.
no, but that's the thing, right? See if they're that much of megastars, what's Ricky Starks going to do when he get called up? What, feud with Aleister Black? Oh, something he could have fucking done on AEW?
In last place, we got a new Jacy Jayne and Ethan Page's shocking title wins. 43k, no views, nobody cares. Nobody cares, damn it. Listen, see if that's like, see if someone dethroned John Cena. There'd be views there.
Aye.
Like, people like, holy shit, John Cena's lost the belt.
But not today,
Nobody really cares about them losing the belt. Anyway, back to Jacy Jayne. I thought she was the third wheel, the third member of Toxic Attraction. Then they've got, wait, did you call this group Fatal Attraction?
You did.
It's Fatal Influence.
Oh, you called it Fatal Attraction. No, I didn't even know the name yet.
It's Fatal Influence. Anyway, it just seemed weird because Fallon Henley seemed to be the leader. She had the North American title. Then she got it hoovered off her by Fakir, just for Fakir to decide I can't have two belts, which was retarded. But yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, I haven't really been watching NXT. How did Jacy Jayne earn the title shot? I'm
She
confused.
slapped her backstage and I think they just went, oh, I want me, you, CW, you know, that kind of
So
shit.
it seems like a quick, just out of nowhere here, let's set this up.
Like, she's 29, right? But
Does this not feel similar? Well, not exactly. Does this not feel a bit similar when they did that weird title change with Mandy Rose and Perez? They found that she had OnlyFans, and they're like, right, you're losing the belt here.
yeah, but this is weird, right?
feels like out of
because
nowhere.
it's like you've got a 29-year-old, and I know 29 in the grand scheme of things is young, right? We're not going to sit here and claim it's.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to say if you're
But-
29, you should be jumping into your coffin. Like,
Yes,
definitely not.
But the problem, she's been on NXT 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? It's like you look at Brock and guys like that when they debut. I'm sick of saying it. In 2002, Brock's gone after a year and a bit. You know, 2 years gone. Cena 4 years after his debut is like the fucking top guy.
So what is?
Jacy Jayne is what winning this title.
I'm going to make a prediction that Jacy Jayne doesn't see the main roster.
Yeah, I can fucking believe that.
See if you're 29. See if I was Jacy Jayne, and I was told I would rather be told I'm getting called up to Raw or SmackDown than be told I'm winning the NXT title.
Yep.
Because I would look at it and go, hold on, I'm winning the development title and I'm about to celebrate my 30th birthday. I just don't think it's a good look.
Yeah. Well, she just turned 29, but I get your point.
Oh, no, but at that age, man, you should have fucking eyes on the prize.
Not celebrating your birthday.
No, but see these people that are on NXT, right, for 4 years. It's kind of like people that were kept back in school because they were dumb as fuck.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Yeah.
No, like, let's say you're in, for Americans it'll be different. Let's say you're in P5 or whatever. I'm trying to think what age you would be in P5.
Like
10? 9? Right. Let's say you're 9.
9, 10.
Let's say you're a dumb fuck and they keep you back a year and they keep you in P9 for 4 years, right? And then eventually you turn 13 and everyone else in your class is 9 and then they do the test and you get the highest mark in the class. Are you really going to celebrate the fact that you beat a bunch of 9-year-olds when you're 13? Is that really something to be celebrating?
Probably not, but...
And I feel like NXT is similar. You've got like all these people that are, you know, if not well into their 30s, almost approaching it, and they're winning development titles. It's like, you know, is that really something to be...
Yeah, but it's the same problem you had when like Mandy Rose went down and you had like Dolph Ziggler win it. You know what I mean? It's like, what, you had to go down to the Diddy divisions to win the title because you're not good enough in the main roster.
But you know what? I mean, at least I would say I think Mandy Rose could have worked because she was like, she couldn't wrestle. So I think like she got sent to NXT to learn, kind of deal.
Yeah, but who cares about that? You know what I mean? That's I mean, the Great Khali could never fucking wrestle, but I still bought him as the champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, what would you rather? Great Khali go into OVW or Great Khali come out and fucking chop the Undertaker and, you know, Batista bomb?
Fucking skull, you know, explosion.
What was more over?
Exactly.
But Khali doing that or having 15-minute matches on Sunday Night Heat against Lance Storm? You know, I mean, who gives a shit? If I can be serious for a minute. Anyway, NXT numbers are down. I think it's a weird choice of champion, but we'll have to wait and see how it plays out, guys. Let us know down below. I'll put up for a poll, actually. Is JC Jane going to be a good champ or not? We'll find out. Till next time, peace.